The topic of the presentation is the post-COVID-19 situation in the chemistry educations. Myself is Khan Shoaib Mutalib. I am the assistant professor Anjuman Islam Janjira Degree College of Science. Abstract of this: maximum students give preference to the chemistry subjects, and it is job oriented, very important branch of the science. So in this topic, I focused post-COVID situation in chemistry educations. For understanding the post-COVID-19 situations, we compare the chemistry with other online education such as the technical, arts, commerce subjects educations. Chemistry syllabus based on the scientific basic theories as well as practical based educations. In the chemistry for the practicals, laboratory is the key to understand chemical synthesis, qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, chemical handling, and the instrument handling. But in course of the COVID-19, all the students and the teachers were taking online educations due to which the practical based chemistry education affected more. In online education, students understand some concept easily, but some concept required visualizations. In online educations, some tools are available to understand the chemistry in easy way, but it has some limitations also. The difficulties posed for the student who do not have the difficulty facility of the computer or who live in the remote areas without electricity or Wi-Fi. These students might not even have space at home where they can work uninterrupted. In these topics, I try to give the current scenario of the post-COVID-19 situation in the chemistry education. Introduction of this topic is the coronavirus outbreak come into the effect from 31 December 2019 and which come from the China. World Health Organizations informed that the cases of the pneumonia of the unknown cause in the Wuhan city in Hubei province. Fear starts to spread. Subsequently, the disease spread to more provinces in China and to the rest of the world. The WHO has now declared it is pandemic. The viruses has been named as SARS-CoV-2 and the disease is now called as the COVID-19. The Indian activist Arundhati Roy has described the current COVID-19 pandemic as the portal. It is the pathway that leads to a reconfigured features, one that must be different from the world we previously knew. The pandemic disproportionately tragic consequences for the health and the livelihood for the individual, their community, and even whole scientific underscores institutionalized forms of the discrimination rooted in the race, ethnicity, classes, gender, sexual oriented, age, and abilities. Next is the online education in the post-COVID situations. Until 2019, online lectures were not very common in the most universities in India, and the lecture in the chemistry were generally given in the classroom by the professors, whereas the chemistry lab sessions were usually instructed by the teaching assistants supervised by the professors. Due to a decision of the many universities that only online lectures should be given in the spring semester of 2020. Many instructors without any experience in online teaching had to look seriously into the online lectures which can be given in one of the two forms: synchronous online lectures and asynchronous online lectures. Policy of the Indian government for the higher education institute on the online educations. The government of India started thinking gravely on this matter with the emphasizing on ACT and use of the online education as the part of the compulsory teaching learning process at the tertiary levels. Moreover, it is reflected on the preparing draft New Education Policy 2019 that has been regarded as a proactive and highly technology efficient step in the time of this pandemic study. Web of the active learning for the young spring minds. Swayam is a program or a massive open online courses MOOCs platform initiated by the Government of India, hosted online courses in different quadrants. Policy of Indian government for the higher education institute on online educations. The Swayam Prabha is a group of the 32 DTH channels which are broadcasted and which are available free of cost. Another institute of the MHRDC was the EPG Pathshala. It is also important free availables for the all the aspirants, runs by the University Grant Commissions, and that provides high quality curriculum based and interactive content in the 70 subjects across all the disciplines. ePathshala is the portal jointly run by the MHRDC and the National Council of Education Research Training, launched on the November 7, 2015, that provides educational resources for the teacher, refreshers, scholars, student, and parent through an online learning platform. Execution of online teachings and learning in the higher education institute. Earlier to this pandemics, online education is considered as education provided by the open universities in India, but in COVID-19 induced time online teachings learning become a massive challenge to deal with and stakeholders are not potentially fit to adjust with the sudden educational changes as they are not technological competent to embrace the current situations. Online chemistry educations. The free educational online resources and the website geared at the expanding knowledge of the appreciation for the chemistry appeared early in the history of the internet with the development of the websites such as the molecule of the month and the Wikipedia. E-resources also are available for this online chemistry educations. Various websites are available. The student must construct data tables, incorporate graphics, designs, concept map, convert documents files to rich text with the files, and use a discussions board along being able to attach a file to turn in their study. Online chemistry laboratory in the post-COVID-19 situation. It is challenging to convert the existing chemistry lab courses into online sessions, and relatively little has been reported on this matter. Whereas virtually lab sessions might be a good alternative, they are difficult to implement in a brief period times. We decided to provide the student with the video clips of the experiments where teaching assistants carried out the actual experiments that the undergraduate student were supposed to perform. Next is about the organic chemistry teachings. What problems online organic chemistry teaching facing? One is the technical challenges are there, student engagements are there, unsynchronous teaching is problems there, assessment surveys important there, and this is problems. Attendance rate prior during the COVID-19 and synchronous teaching. These are the problems generally we are facing. Online learning resources for the chemistry educations. United Streaming provided a number of 5,000 of the videos free of cost available for the aspirants students. Next is the simulations is one of the sites also there, and Swayam platform is one of the biggest UGC recognized site which are provided different types of online courses which provide for the diploma and the degree courses also which consist of the credit systems. Online tool for the chemistry educations. ChemSpace is the one of the app, one of the software which are used to draw the structures of the chemistry, chemical equations. This is also used for the balance the chemical equation, molar mass calculators, gas law calculator, pH calculator, Argus lab. Argus lab is used for the draw the structures, and again this energy also calculated. Activation energy also can be calculated by using the Argus labs. These are the important tools which are used for the chemistry educations. Next is the advantages and disadvantages of online educations in the post-COVID-19 situations. Advantage is the innovative methods. This is online education across the geographics. Any can attend any course from the any place of the world around the clocks at any times he can watch the videos at any time he can contact. Okay, no disturbance, only requirements of the networks. Disadvantages are there. Time and practice is important. Without practice, we cannot do the online educations. Evaluated in a fair manners, it is a problems. Inability to actually evaluations. Technological difficulties are there facing while doing the online lectures. Conclusions: while taking an online class, teacher is communicated to the student and digitally recording the whole sessions, then upload to the web and adds daily supplementary videos, notes, comments, and feedback from the student over the period of time. While the forming the teaching chemistry, semester is different from that in the previous semesters. It appears that the effectiveness of the online teaching is nearly comparable to that of conventional lectures for the willing students, granting that the student miss something in the case of the online laboratories. Thank you, friend. Thank you very much.